Let's have a quick discussion over Wild's newest and maybe most powerful combo deck, Warlock. So Warlock is a deck that was made possible from the Lost City of Un'Goro's mini set, all thanks to the card Bat Mask, which is an 8-mana spell that reads, set a friendly minion stats to 1/1, fill your board with copies of it. And the minion that we are targeting the most often with the Bat Mask is Elwynn Boar, which is a 1-mana 1/1 beast that has a death rattle of if you've had 7 Elwynn Boars die this game, equip a 15/3 Sword of a Thousand Truths. The Sword of a Thousand Truths reads, when you attack with it, the opponent's mana crystals are reduced to 0. But we are playing Wild, and we can't be paying 8 whole mana for our spells, so how are we cheating on our mana? We are doing that through Bloodbloom, which is a 4-mana shadow spell that reads, the next spell you cast this turn costs health instead of mana, so instead of 8 mana, we are spending 4 and 8 health. And then once our board is nice and full of Elwynn Boars, we play a single Plague of Flames to not only clear our opponent's board, but also to equip that very powerful 15/3 Sword of a Thousand Truths. The last thing to mention about this deck is the old Murk-Eye that is chilling right at the bottom of our deck list. If you target old Murk-Eye with the Bat Mask, your board turns into a swarm of 7/1 old Murk-Eyes with charge, which equates to 49 damage, which usually defeats most opponents. And that is pretty much Warlock. If you are interested in the deck list, I will leave it down in the description. And if you are interested in Hearthstone content like this, please consider subscribing. It would help out the channel a ton. Anyway, let's jump into the games. Warlock versus Warlock. They could be on about 100 different decks. Because I think Warlock has like about 5 viable decks right now. This is a snap. I mean, I think this is a full keep. Got the Bat Mask, got the Librarian, got the Shadowborn for my eventual Bloodbloom that I will draw. Snap it off. And if they're on Egg Warlock, the only way I can beat them is if Shadowborn lands quickly on a Bloodbloom, just as we drew it up. So we have almost the full combo in hand. Walking Dead is on my screen. Do I tap? I think I do. Love that. But I will be playing Shadowborn next turn.
You are not the boss of me.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to be Darkbombing that. Never mind. Never mind. Defile. Yeah. Get out Shadowborn. So I can crunch into there. And I have the full combo with Bloodbloom, Boar, Defile. Because this will be 1, this will be 1, this will be 2. And I have 4. And for my math fans out there, 1 + 1 + 2 is 4. So that's huge. Yeah. Here is my Elwynn Boar. Here is my Bat Mask. And here is a Defile. And here is 15 damage right at your noggin. Cool. Can you get one of those Walking Deads out of your hand, is the question. A Soulfire could do it. Or a Soularium into your other Walking Dead. That could also do it. Or like if you find like double Soul Barrage, I'm dead. Oh no, not like this. Oh. Ooh, discard Warlock, putting the fear in me. Yeah, if they had double Fist or double Soul Barrage or a mixture of those two, that was GG. But luckily I was very lucky. Ooh, a warrior. The rare warrior sighting. Don't need harp usually against warriors. Darkbomb is probably mediocre. They don't play many minions for me to Darkbomb into. I'm going to keep Elwynn Boar because that's like a combo piece. I think it's just operation, do my combo as quickly as possible. Yeah. I feel like Darkbomb is not going to find many things to slay. Love the Eat the Imp. I'm going to run out Tour Guide on one because it will likely survive. There's my Tour Guide. And just do not slay my 1/1. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright. Got half of the combo already in hand. Okay, have 3/4 of the combo in hand. Just missing a Plague of Flames now. There's good old Renathal. Shadowborn. So if they kill my Shadowborn and I draw Plague of Flames, the game is just over. And I'm very much in the business of the game being over. Kobold Librarian. In the off chance that they can gain 125 armor, I kind of just want Elwynn Boar and Shadowborn, and I guessed Tour Guide being into the Raised Dead pool. So what's Fracking? Into Cursed Catacombs? I think so. I think I'm just churning through my deck right now. And then we can Cursed Catacombs into Fae Trickster. Like, it draws another card. Or I could go Soularium. I think the answer is Soularium. And then we can see what this draws. Soulfreeze, Fracking, and a Mistress. I will Fracking, I guess, into a Raised Dead. Swing 3, and I think I'm just going to call it a day there. Discarding 2 cards. Okay, so I've churned through my deck. My opponent has 32 cards. I have 19. And forging this turn as well. And armoring up. Okay. So let's touch my opponent's face. And we are getting into, like, Defile being good enough territory. So let's Shadow Bomb my own thing. And we are probably just going to Defile next turn. We have plenty of minions in my hand. In case we get dirty ratted, it likely will not get the boar. Yeah. Feel pretty confident here. Floating 3 mana should terrify my opponent a little bit. Here comes Theatar. Hello, Theatar. How's it going? How's it going, Theatar? They took my boar. Old Murk-Eye. That's enough. Yeah, that has to be good enough. Here's my Murk-Eye. And here is my Bat Mask. Just, you know, a little bit of damage going at my opponent's face. Just a few points of damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. A little bit of an alternative win condition for when Theotar places his grummy little hands on my pig. That was definitely the line. Hey Enzor, you are exactly right. 7 boars into 15 3-weapon dot deck. That is what we're on. Fae Trickster. Yeah. I didn't miss a line. I was just testing to see if you would see the line. That's a good way to interpret all my misplays. It's just like a teaching moment. Because I saw the right play. It's just, I mean, if I play perfectly every time, is that really fun to watch, you know? Darkbomb, again, doesn't really have many good targets against a usual druid. And we keep the combo piece in the busted card. Yeah, the baiting the YouTube comment section with misplays tech. That's what we call it in the biz. 30 card druid with no Ysera, so probably not Communion. I think we are facing against a certified cards druid. Wait, no, it's Egg Druid. Ugh. No. Oh no. I feel like Egg Druid is a certified impossible matchup. Yeah, Egg Druid I think is actually impossible to beat. So, in that case, Raise Dead into obliterate this guy into Raise Dead. Look at that. That's the kind of plays you come here for. Just an unseen amount of value. Alright. And do the interesting order, gotta say. Spend your mana and then Aquatic Form. But when your whole deck costs 4 less mana, you'll probably find something to play. And then, yeah, for card draw. So it appears I'm in danger. So 1, 2 parts of my combo. Actually 3 parts of my combo. So is it really just I'm looking for Boar? I think so. Operation Find Boar. Okay. Is this Boar? No. Plague of Flames. That's also a good pickup. That's a Boar. Swing on in. And do I clear my own board? Because next turn I have 5 mana, so 1... I can't do the combo next turn, unfortunately. Okay. I think the game might be over. Nature spells, okay. They have nature spells. There's Bloodbloom. Let's Plague of Flames into tapping. Right back at you. Maybe an oops. So they think it was a mistake. And they never have it. No. 6 mana versus Egg Druid, they never have the full combo. It's actually a really simple matchup, the Egg Druid. And honestly, I was never afraid, is the crazy thing. Yeah, just... It's actually exactly... It might be an unlosable matchup now that I think about it. You know what? I am taking a bit of pride in my skill. A very skill-testing deck. The Boar Warlock. Just 2 ships passing the night. Me and Butler 98. The Butler 98, rather. Ooh, a hunter. The rare hunter. With the teddy bear skin. I think that's actually a bear. I don't think that's a teddy bear. Darkbomb is pretty insane. Versus most hunters, I think, because they like to play minions, historically. So we'll keep Darkbomb. Draws me a combo piece, deals with a thing. Hopefully it draws me Bloodbloom off the first go. Be careful against Secret Hunter. Oh no. There's no way people would be playing zombies and snipe and all sorts of stuff for this deck specifically. Would they? I don't think so. Exactly what I was trying to do with my Secret Hunter deck. You monster. You absolute heathen. I set the secret deck loose. Hopefully it is my specific secret deck. Because that deck was... not good. Is this an old Murk-Eye matchup? I feel like the answer is no. So I'll probably just be okay and take my Bloodbloom while I can. End the turn. Now, if this is snipe or zombies, my opponent is getting absolutely bodied by this Shadowborn into that secret. Exarch on 3. My opponent is living their best life. It was zombies. Okay, okay, I hear ya. I hear ya. We have cleared zombies. So we have, excuse me. They're definitely trying to disrupt me. I'm feeling like my opponent wants to disrupt my game plan. Holy smokes. Okay, they're going incredibly wide. Can I get a Defile? I mean, some say it's just that easy. So we'll just go with a fresh little Defile and a bit of a Darkbomb situation for a Raised Dead. And the only minion I've had die is a Shadowborn, I think, right? Yeah, just Shadowborn. No reason to pop this off yet. Patchwork Pals. Into Huffer, I'm assuming. We do need to eventually find Misha. Alright. We do need to find combo pieces, I will say. So we'll go with the harp, which will then go for a tap. And then that'll be a tour guide. Okay.
Here for the tour?
And before I can't do this, let's also eat the imp, which will find me a Soulfreeze. Okay, that's going to be good for next turn. So we are missing a lot of combo pieces. We really only have one. We've burned old Murk-Eye. Titan Forge Traps. Okay. So this could be a number of things. And they forged that and played that this turn. I think they're on 6 mana. Yeah. Okay, so they have 2 more mana for Huffer or Leok. They opted for a Leok. Another Bloodbloom. Let's go for Cursed Catacombs. Into Fracking, I think. And Fracking will find... I think I need to pick a combo piece. And we will gain a little bit more health off of our harp. Dart Trap, a classic. An absolute classic. We'll play a Librarian. Okay, okay. Maybe a Tour Guide. And then... let's save ourselves a little bit of damage. And as weird as it looks, I am going to draw enough cards to potentially overdraw. Hidden Meaning. Okay. I feel that. So they have 6 mana. So we need to find Bat Mask next turn. Unfortunately, they appear to be 7 moves ahead of me. And they're gonna Huffer. Okay. Well then. So let's Curse Catacombs. Unfortunately, we're a bit predictable. So we could run out the Boar. So Boar, Backfire.
So many.
I have 2 Bat Masks in my deck. So odds are I find it. Yeah, odds are I find it. And I have 1 more draw with a life tap. And there's the old Bat Mask. Okay. And then we Plague of Flames. Smack them. Play the Harp? No. Probably not going to play the Harp. Probably just going to smack my opponent just a few more times. Yeah. Okay. I feel safe now. I feel pretty good. My opponent did try to disrupt me, which is pretty messed up, but I do forgive them. Let's Darkbomb this thing off the face of the earth. And a 3/3 just for fun, and we'll call it a day. 1 mana and a dream. Or a tracking.
Well fought. I can see.
Nice. Took down Disruption Hunter. I do think Secrets is good against this deck, but maybe Mage Secrets is more the way to go. Druid. We'll see if Druid does something a little bit more than my last Druid opponent.
Your soul shall be mine.
Soulfreeze, probably not it. Double combo piece. Do I keep double combo piece? The answer is yes. Triple combo piece. We are 1 boar away from having it all. My opponent's doing something cooler than me.
I see you've brought guests.
Oh no.
I see you've brought guests.
Darkbomb can draw me another Bloodbloom. For mana efficiency's sake, a little bit of a life tap situation. So they are big Cthulhu. I have literally everything I could possibly want. How about a Fracking for sure? Kobold Librarian sounds great. Librarian. Tour Guide, I guess? Do I do it, or do I wait for Harp to do that? Really, there's nothing I'm trying to draw into. But also next turn, my hand has nothing going on. So I might be tapping next turn. Good old Cthulhu. Good old Guff. Really the only thing I'm worried about right now is having a too congested board for actually clearing my board. But at least I can Darkbomb one of them. Which I think I'm actually doing. Ray's dead. Have I learned nothing? Am I just going to throw another librarian out there? Yes. Yes, I will. Get him out there. Just popping off achievements. I guess I haven't played much with this card, so it makes sense that I'm doing the achievements for it. So, in 2 turns, I need to figure out how to get these bozos off my board. Nourish, okay. For double ramp. Maybe my opponent will play something that will allow me to clear these bozos. So either a Plague of Flames or a Defile would be fantastic.
You here for the tour?
Cursed Catacombs. Cursed Catacombs into Domino Effect for my own guys. Now, if this is not telegraphing your play from a mile away, I don't know what is. Your move, opponent. Can you defeat my combo? Final Frontier. My opponent is just so much cooler than I am. And I'm just playing try-hard Warlock. Oh no. I mean, they can play that next turn, which is huge. Yeah. Luckily, I have another boar. And we will smack into them. Clear all that precious mana they worked very hard to get. Solar Eclipse into Nourish into... I mean, that's pretty good.
Children fill the skies.
Do I need to hit into that? No way I need to hit into that. I refuse to believe I need to hit into that. Let's tap. Let's tap into Cursed Catacombs. Okay, okay. Into Finley, sure. Throw all this away. Hopefully I have time. Animations are killer. Soulfreeze, Fracking, Soularium. What can Fracking find me? Eat the Imp. Okay, okay. Well, we are going to bash in. And I will be unfortunately soul freezing. Alright, do your worst, opponent. If they have ENR, I got demolished. But they did not get that. Heck yeah. There's the combo. It's hard to mulligan combo pieces, especially against, like, what I suspect to be a slower mage deck. Tour Guide's pretty good, but isn't just, like, drawing a different card better than Tour Guide? I think so. Okay, well maybe I would rather have Tour Guide over good old Conflagrate. Oh, never mind, we draw out of it every time. Probably just Shadowborn or Domino Effect. I just realized my opponent is a 30-card enjoyer, so this is maybe Imbue. In that case, let's go for a Darkbomb. Maybe they'll play Open the Waygate 30-card Mage. Very interesting. We just have, like, everything we could possibly want. Don't mind that. So we need to find just, I mean, enough Bloodblooms. We just need to find Plague of Flames. Tap into Harp. So we have Darkbomb. They're probably not going to play any minions. So they are putting the responsibility on me to find a minion to Darkbomb. Well, can't really Darkbomb that one. But, like, really, what am I Darkbombing for? Right at their head. Right at their noggin.
Someday I'll be just like
I've made a grave error. Should have saved that. I should have known. This is a cool deck, though.
I'm ready to be just like you.
Oh no, my opponent's gonna style on me. Oh no, they're doing something so much cooler than me. My worst nightmare. So their goal is to play like a bunch of giants, right? And then rewind for more biscuits. Oh no. Is my opponent really going to make me craft open the Waygate so I can make a video on this deck?
Time runs out on me.
My opponent's a monster. Freezing potion, sure, sure. Feel that. Then a rewind. Then another AI. Alright, how many cards did they actually play? Oh, they got a missiles off of Glyph. That's a pretty good one. Oh, there's no way they played any more cards off of this with Sir Finley. They did? Holy smokes, their APM was cooking. I would very much like to have that Domino Effect back. Okay, I don't know why they're still playing cards. Excuse me. My opponent could stop. That'd be great. Yeah, he had a bit of a lengthy turn, I've noticed. So 24, a lot of damage. So let's Soulfreeze. Thoughts on the Soulfreeze. And then we'll go for a bit of a tap situation, I think. Trickster. Okay, okay.
Almost out of time.
I think I'm actually supposed to deal with this guy. So we are on Operation Draw Plague of Flames.
I'm almost out of cards.
I think my opponent might have lethal. That's kind of the vibe they're putting out, is having lethal. Okay. Yeah, that might be lethal. I hate when my opponents show me decks that, like, I need to now play. And on top of that, they're making me craft open the Waygate. It sounds cool, though. I know it sounds cool.